Welcome, Vault Dwellers, to another settlement video. We are at the house of Beetlejuice. This is Coastal Cottage, where I have constructed the house from the movie Beetlejuice. And you know what happens when you say his name 3 times, so let's just go ahead and get it over with. Beetlejuice. Intro there with some special effects and whatnot. Just messing around, having some fun, trying to keep you all entertained. So, as you can see, we are at the house of Beetlejuice, straight from the movie. Did my best to make a faithful reproduction of it. Took a little while and was actually quite frustrating from time to time.
Don't you hate it when that happens? Let's go, Barbara!
Mainly because of the roofs and the absolutely crazy architecture of the house. As you can see here from some of the images, did the best I could to try and match it up as close to it as I could. It's actually really hard to find pictures of the house because it's not a real house. It was built just for the movie on location, just basically the outside anyway. Just for the exterior shots of the movie, and when they finished production they tore it back down as they promised they would to the town. So the only pictures I've been able to find are just strictly from the movie and a couple of little toy models that some people have built. So I did the best I could to try to line everything up and make it as close to realistic as possible. So out here, we got the fence that you can actually see in the movie a little bit of. He made sure to put a little tree in there, and got ourselves the tower there. And I did try to also create the family here. We got the mother there. We got Lydia standing up on the porch in her weird gothic flowery feathery outfit thing, whatever. So Coastal Cottage. Yeah, I had to tear everything out, including the just destroyed house and whatever that was, like garage or shed. And there's a little glitch right here of something that I just could not get rid of. I think it's a texture for one of the windows or something like that. And normally I can get rid of this type of stuff, but for some reason this time it just wouldn't go anywhere. So it's just kind of hanging out here, just kind of glitching into the scenery. Built up the land a little bit to kind of fill things in. I did not fill in the hole, which is over there where that misty part is. We will be checking that out in a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look around on the inside and whatnot. Down in here, I didn't really do anything, just kind of left it as under-house crawl space, and there's usually some people hanging out in here. In this case, we have the father hanging out in the corner. And last time I was here, Beetlejuice himself was down here as well. I did also create a character to look like Beetlejuice, as close as I could. I even tried to find a nice striped suit, but it didn't work. If we see the character wandering around, I'll point him out. But yeah, so here's Lydia just kind of hanging out, staring at the post there. And we got the little wraparound deck that you can see in the movie as well, and a little surprise hanging out down in there, which we will get to later on. So inside here, kind of just went for a tacky country house theme, pretty much like what you see in the movie that drives the mother crazy. And
if you don't let me gut out this house and make it my own, I will go insane and I will take you with me.
She wants to redecorate the whole house, and actually was challenged to try and create the house twice, both before and after she does the redecorating, and as frustrating as it was to do this house alone, I decided not to. Just did the one pre-decorated. So, down in here, we got ourselves a nice little TV that we can turn on and off with the cool sound and animation. Gotta love that. We have the dining room here from the infamous dancing scene. Did some traditional gothic red wallpaper something or other to go with traditional like dining room theme. Lots of decorations in here from creative clutter and whatnot. Fireplace, gotta love my fireplaces. Pretty much put one in almost every building now. We have the study here. Kept it as close to it as I possibly could, with just shelves and shelves of books and whatnot, and a nice little working space for the father. And then over in here we have the fully stocked kitchen with a nice little dinner table and some beer and wine and shelves and whatnot, all filled to the brim with stuff. We can actually open this up and take a look at them. The cabinets here are from Woody's Wasteland, as well as the ones down in here. I could also put stuff down in these as well, but it just gets to be a bit much after a while, so I kind of just left it. We got ourselves a stove here that actually... Did I put one here? I think there's a smoke pipe on the other side there that actually does have smoke coming out of it. The back door here in the one scene, the dead husband goes out here and ends up on Saturn and gets attacked by the worm. There we go. There's the smoke pipe there. Attacked by the sandworms and whatnot. Absolutely love that movie. It's such a fun movie. I actually watched it just before I built this for inspiration and to check out the layout of the house as much as I possibly could. So let's go ahead and head on upstairs. So up here we have 2 bedrooms, and then that's also the way that we'll be taking a little while that leads up to the tower attic space. So the architecture in this house is absolutely nuts, totally crazy with the way the windows are, and so I ended up having to do an elevated floor up here just so I can get the windows to match. Otherwise, we'd be down here and you'd have these windows all up there that you can't really get to, and it just seemed kind of weird. So over in here, we have Lydia's bedroom. We've got all the kinds of crazy death-type posters and whatnot, and gothic theme this and that, in order to kind of create the ambiance that is her character. She's very morbid in the beginning, and yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, watch the movie. I don't know why you would be here if you haven't seen the movie, but anyway, yeah, so she's a very morbid person, obsessed with death and whatnot, and so that's what her room looks like. So yeah, up here, again, we got the elevated floor leading up to the parents' bedroom, and here I kept it fairly simple. Nice double bed for them. Kind of went with a classic country slash gothic theme in a sense to kind of fit with the house, with the old style that it was built in and whatnot. In here we have bathtub and shower and nice amenities, a bunch of stuff mixed in from Creative Clutter, as well as I think there's some Woody Wasteland stuff in here, or maybe isn't. I don't know. Either way, just basic bathroom. Let's go ahead and head on down this way, and now we're going to climb the tower. As you can see here, the spacing on that, I'm using Snappy Builds to create these wallpapers here, and as you can see, this one didn't quite line up the way it was supposed to, which is why you can see that sticking out like that. Honestly, I hadn't even noticed it until now, so whatever. Down over in here, just got some display cases, put in some comics and some magazines. Over here we have some bobbleheads on display and little containers and whatnot, just for the heck of it. Just decided to, throw some stuff in here, because this is a space that I didn't really have anything I could do with, so we just kind of put it in here. Went for a little bit of ghoulish decoration here. We got ourselves a little mini coffin with a spider and candle and a nice little skull. I think that might be from Creative Clutter, or one of them, one of the decorations. I don't know. All my mods are in the description below, so it's in one of those. But actually, let me see if I can get the name on that. It just says display case. Let's see if we can actually pick it up. Nope, just says coffin light and then whatever. Ah, well. Anyway, onward. So up here, climbing up the tower, we have just another kind of little library and lounge space. Again, in the movie, they don't really show the whole inside of the house, and they don't show spaces like this, so I just kind of took some liberties on it myself and, threw in some decorations and made this kind of like a little place to hang out and read and relax. I don't know. But anyway, yes, the stairs keep going up to the attic. Of course, I could not build a little model of the town, so I just kind of threw in some model cars and some action figures and whatnot. We even got a little model set of something he's about to pick up. Sorry, I'm reading the label as I'm talking. As you can create a little pickup truck just like that guy down there. And then threw in a whole bunch of junk and whatnot, just because it's an attic space. You always have junk in your attic space. Now, the scene from the movie where they create their own little door to get to the, I don't know, afterlife world or whatever to seek help, and they have to knock on the wall 3 times.
Knock 3 times.
Yes, that scene right there. So, of course, I had to do something like that myself. So we have our little secret door that opens up and leads to the netherworld, and we even got little smoke effects kind of going on down in there. Was hoping it would go more straight up, but it always kind of goes up and leans to the side a little. Nothing I could do about it. But this is not a doorway. This is just black wallpaper behind the wall. We can get up here. You can see that the wall actually sticks out a little bit. That's how I created that effect, so that it looks like it actually does lead somewhere. And if we go and turn on our thing here, you can see it's just wall. So go ahead and close that back up. And there we go. So that's toward the whole inside of the house. Like I said, this was quite difficult to build because of the crazy architecture, design, and whatnot, and the way things lined up or didn't line up. To create those smoke effects, I actually hid behind this bookcase there you go, the chimney pipes right there. So little things behind the scene look there. But yeah, the way things lined up or didn't line up presented quite a bit of a challenge in order to do this one. So last but not least, oh, hey, there's Beetlejuice himself. We just got this guy here. This is as close as I could get to someone who looked like Beetlejuice, and the striped suit is as close as I could get to the one that's actually in the movie. Got to work with what you got. So over here, speaking of which, this is Beetlejuice's grave. Did not make any appearance in the movie, not like this, but had to do something to utilize the hole that was here from the bomb that was dropped, and so I decided to throw in all this misty effects, smoke effects, and put a skeleton right there, and that's, yeah, there's Beetlejuice. So you can see here, like, this is the one thing I don't like about the smoke effects, is the way that they kind of create, like, hard lines like that. It's actually really hard for me to use one, or find ones in the assets that I have that kind of billow up and down. They all just kind of create effects like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. It created the effect that I was looking for. So let's go ahead and head on up into the sky so you can actually get a good look at the entire house here. Actually, I put up a screenshot right now again so you can see what the house looks like, so you can see some side-by-side comparisons. And yeah, I'm actually quite happy with the way this turned out. Like I said, it was extremely difficult, mainly because of the roofs. If you look at all like the crazy stuff I have going on in here, and you can actually see some of the glitching, that's sections of roofs overlaying with other sections and whatnot. And it was just such a huge pain trying to get everything to line up the way that I had wanted it. And I also had to get kind of creative with some of the ways that I did some sections of the house, because you never see them in the movie. You usually just really see more or less from like this angle and down on maybe like this angle and whatnot. That whole back section of the house is pretty much like not visible, so I kind of did what I could do with finding shots of it from people who made like models of it, and again I took some liberties of my own to try and fit it in there. So, fun fact, I was actually recording this video earlier and had a little mishap, and I'm going to go ahead and play that clip for you all right now. So yeah, there you go. If you guys have any other suggestions of different content you'd like to see. Yeah, so, oh boy, right in the middle of recording, or getting close to the end anyway, I have underneath my desk, I have a 2.1 surround sound setup for my computer, and on top of the woofer sits this big, like, 1-gallon jar from way, way, way back in the day when I used to be a chef. It was a jar that peppers would come in, and I kept the jar, cleaned it out, and used to keep all my loose change in there. I haven't done that in years, but it always sat on top of that subwoofer, which at the same time I use as kind of a footrest, and my foot knocked it and it went kablooey, setting glass flying everywhere. So that was a good 45 minutes worth of cleaning and vacuuming. Fun, fun, fun. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I got some more famous places from movies and TV shows, and just in general famous places coming up. If you have any suggestions of a place that you would like to see to try and challenge me, go ahead and leave it in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. Doesn't have to be, from movies and TV shows. Like I said, I do have one or two coming up, but it is more